Living alone in old age is often seen as a peaceful experience where you have complete control over your life. No longer bound by responsibilities to others, you can do whatever you like, whenever you want, without worrying about being disturbed. For many, this ideal lifestyle is free, pressure-free, and entirely self-directed. However, reality is never just one-sided. You can only truly understand some aspects once you experience them firsthand. Living alone may bring a sense of freedom. Still, it can also come with loneliness, concerns about health and safety, and even small everyday challenges you may never have considered. I have taken the time to gather insights from various sources, online forums, conversations with older adults, and personal stories, to compile the most authentic perspectives. This is not just my opinion, but a reflection of the experiences of many who have lived or are currently living alone in old age. The important thing is that these experiences are not entirely negative. They are simply realities, and by understanding them, you can find ways to adapt, make the most of the good, and overcome the challenges. So, in this article, let's explore the lesser-discussed aspects of living alone in old age and practical ways to help you enjoy life more fully and meaningfully. 1. Protecting yourself. A crucial concern when living alone. One of the most surprising realizations for many people living alone in old age is that they are solely responsible for their safety. Without anyone around, any incident, a minor fall or a medical emergency, can become significantly more dangerous if no one notices and responds in time. I have read countless stories about elderly individuals who fell at home and had to lie there for hours or even days because no one checked on them regularly. One Reddit user shared that they always carry their phone with them, even when taking a shower, in case they need to call for emergency help. At first, this might seem excessive, but it is a crucial safety measure, especially for those who live alone without close neighbors or nearby family members. Beyond carrying a phone, many other ways to enhance safety when living alone exist. Smartwatches or medical alert devices can send emergency signals to family members or rescue services if they detect unusual signs, such as prolonged immobility. If you live in an area with little foot traffic, an emergency lockbox outside your home can be a practical solution. An elderly woman on a forum shared that she installed one to store a spare key, allowing friends or family members to enter her home quickly in an emergency, without breaking a window or forcing the lock. Living alone offers freedom and complete control over your life, but the responsibility of protecting yourself comes with that. There is no one around to quickly notice if you are in danger, so taking proactive steps to ensure your safety is a crucial precaution that should never be overlooked. No matter how healthy and independent you are, life is entire of unexpected situations. A sudden bout of dizziness, a fall in the bathroom, or a health issue arising when no one is around to help. That's why it's essential to have contingency plans in place, so that if something happens, you can receive assistance as quickly as possible. Consider using safety support devices, such as a smartwatch with an emergency call button, a medical alert system, or a phone that is always within reach. If possible, set up an emergency contact list that includes family members, trusted neighbors, or senior support services. Additionally, some people install an emergency lockbox outside their homes, allowing family members or medical personnel to enter quickly in an emergency. Being prepared does not mean living in fear or pessimism. It is a way to continue living alone with confidence, peace of mind, and independence, without letting unforeseen risks compromise your quality of life. No matter how healthy and independent you are, life is entire of unexpected situations. A sudden bout of dizziness, a fall in the bathroom, or a health issue arising when no one is around to help. That's why it's essential to have contingency plans in place, so that if something happens, you can receive assistance as quickly as possible. Consider using safety support devices, such as a smartwatch with an emergency call button, a medical alert system, or a phone that is always within reach. If possible, Set up an emergency contact list that includes family members, trusted neighbors, or senior support services. Additionally, some people install an emergency lockbox outside their homes, allowing family members or medical personnel to enter quickly in an emergency. Being prepared does not mean living in fear or pessimism. It is a way to continue living alone with confidence, peace of mind, and independence without letting unforeseen risks compromise your quality of life. 2. Loneliness. An unexpected challenge, even for those who enjoy solitude. Many people believe that living alone is a paradise for introverts, those who cherish peace, personal space, and freedom from interruptions. To some extent, this is true. However, even those accustomed to solitude can still experience a sense of emptiness, especially as they grow older. Over time, social circles gradually shrink. Friends move away, retire with new lifestyles, or, more sadly, pass away. Making new friends is no longer as easy as it once was, as there are fewer opportunities to meet and connect with others than when we were younger. For some, an entire week may pass without conversing with another person. An elderly man shared on a forum that he often goes without speaking to anyone for days, not even a simple greeting. He values his independence, but misses the everyday conversations that once brought warmth to his life. Discussing dinner plans with a spouse or casually chatting about the weather with a roommate. Those small interactions once made him feel connected to the world around him, and when they disappeared, a sense of emptiness quietly crept into his life. To cope with loneliness, many people turn to pets as a solution. An older woman on the forum shared, "My cat doesn't talk, but it always waits for me when I come home. Its presence makes me feel much less lonely." For many, a loyal dog or a warm, affectionate cat provides companionship, helps maintain daily routines, encourages self-care, and even creates opportunities to meet like-minded people while taking their pets for a walk. Beyond pet ownership, some actively seek social connections by joining community clubs, attending senior classes, or simply greeting their neighbors. Loneliness does not have to be an inevitable part of aging. With some effort, living alone can become a warm and fulfilling experience. 3. Home maintenance, a growing burden over time. One thing many people don't anticipate when living alone in old age is that home maintenance can become overwhelming. When we are younger, cleaning, repairs, and yard work may seem like simple daily tasks. However, as time passes, declining health and lower energy levels can turn these once easy chores into significant challenges. Many older adults admit that they start neglecting certain household tasks simply because they no longer have the strength or the motivation to do them. One woman shared that she has a long list of things that need to be done, from trimming the trees and cleaning the house to fixing a leaky faucet. But in the end, she keeps postponing most of them. It's not that she doesn't care about her home. She's just too exhausted to handle everything alone. Imagine dragging a vacuum cleaner around the house with aching legs, or standing for hours washing dishes while your back aches. Tasks that once felt simple gradually become both a physical and mental burden. And if left unaddressed, they can lead to feelings of stress and being overwhelmed. If you are in this situation, don't hesitate to ask for help. Hiring someone to handle strenuous tasks like cleaning, mowing the lawn, or making home repairs can save you energy and prevent unnecessary risks. If your budget doesn't allow for professional help, reach out to friends or family. Sometimes, just a little support from loved ones can make a difference. Some older adults have chosen a different solution, downsizing to a smaller living space. A compact apartment or a well-designed small home reduces the burden of maintenance. It frees up more time and energy to enjoy life instead of worrying about household chores. No matter how you manage your home, the most important thing is not to let home maintenance become an overwhelming burden that affects your physical and mental well-being. A tidy, safe, and easy-to-manage living space makes daily life more comfortable, and contributes to a more positive and stress-free environment in your later years. Remember, your home should be a place of peace and comfort, not a burden that overwhelms you. Find the solution that best suits your circumstances to maintain a tidy, safe, and welcoming living space where you can relax and fully enjoy your later years. 4. Daily routines. Finding peace in living alone. One common theme in the stories of those who live alone is that daily routines gradually become an essential source of stability. With no one around to share responsibilities or create unexpected plans, the steady rhythm of a day offers comfort and a sense of control, making life feel more meaningful. Routines are not just a series of repeated actions. They provide familiarity and a sense of security. When living alone, no one can remind you of schedules or tasks, so establishing a consistent routine helps create purpose and motivation each day. A woman in her 70s shared that she plays her favorite song every morning while making coffee and preparing breakfast. It's not just a habit, it's a way to fill the silence in her home and start the day with a positive mindset. Another man mentioned that his evening routine of watering the plants keeps his garden thriving, brings a sense of relaxation, and helps him maintain structure in his daily life. Many older adults enjoy simple daily rituals, such as reading at a set time, taking an afternoon walk, or writing in a journal before bed. These seemingly small habits play a crucial role in maintaining mental well-being, helping to create a sense of stability and purpose, even when no one else is around. And that is the beauty of living alone. Don't let anyone make you feel that having a structured routine is a bad thing. Familiar habits give you greater control over your life and create meaningful and peaceful moments, making old age warmer and more fulfilling. 5. Cooking for one. A challenge or an opportunity for self-care. Living alone offers a sense of freedom, but cooking for oneself is a challenge many do not anticipate. Without someone to share a meal, cooking can sometimes feel lonely, monotonous, and even not worth the effort just for a single serving. Because of this, many people opt for convenience, frozen meals, prepackaged foods, or takeout. While these choices may be easy, they can take a toll on health and finances in the long run. An unbalanced diet can lead to nutritional deficiencies, weakened immunity, and digestive issues. However, cooking for yourself is not just a necessity. It can also become a source of joy if you shift your perspective. One woman on a forum shared that once she learned to enjoy the process of cooking, everything became much more fulfilling. She started experimenting with new recipes, plating her meals beautifully, and transforming her kitchen into a space of creativity and relaxation. If cooking every day feels too time-consuming, try meal prepping at the end of the week. You can cook in larger batches, divide the meals into portions, and store them in the fridge for easy access. This saves time and ensures that you always have a nutritious meal ready. Additionally, some people turn cooking into a personal hobby. They experiment with new ingredients, learn to prepare healthier dishes, or simply enjoy the relaxing process of making a good meal. Cooking for yourself is more than just a necessity. It's an act of self-care, allowing you to appreciate yourself and embrace a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. Whether you live alone or with family, meals are an important part of life. Instead of seeing cooking as just a task, embrace it as a way to take care of yourself, savor the little moments, and turn every meal into a true source of joy. 6. Silence. Peace or loneliness. Living alone means becoming accustomed to silence. For some, it is the tranquility they have always sought, a private space to enjoy hobbies, relax, or simply be free from disturbances. But for others, silence can become a daunting loneliness, especially if they have spent years in a bustling home, a demanding job, or surrounded by loved ones. When a home becomes too quiet, many people feel an invisible void, like a part of their life has disappeared. An elderly woman shared that she always keeps the radio on while doing household chores, not to listen to the news, but to fill the overwhelming silence. Another man said he listens to podcasts or audiobooks throughout the day to create the feeling that someone is there, talking to him. For them, sound is not just noise, but a connection to the outside world. However, silence can also be a gift if we embrace it. It is a precious time for reflection, recharging, and finding inner balance. Some use the quiet to read, write in a journal, meditate, or observe nature. A retired man once shared that his peaceful mornings, with warm tea and birds outside his window, make him feel more grateful for life than ever before. Therefore, whether silence brings loneliness or peace, the key is to learn how to adjust and make the most of it in a way that suits you. Find a balance between quiet moments for relaxation and activities that connect you to the world around you. That way, each day will be about existence and a meaningful journey of living. 7. Actively building a social life. The key to not being forgotten. One aspect of living alone rarely discussed is how social connections gradually fade. When we are younger, socializing and meeting friends seem effortless. Coffee dates, family dinners, and gatherings happen naturally without much effort. But as you grow older, things can change. Friends become busy with their families, children and grandchildren have their own lives, and sometimes even the closest people are no longer around. You may feel forgotten and isolated if you don't take the initiative to stay connected. An elderly woman shared that she spent much time waiting for others to invite her to activities. Still, she realized that her relationships would gradually grow distant if she remained passive. Instead of waiting, she decided to create social opportunities for herself. She invited friends for coffee every weekend, joined a book club, and formed a morning walking group in her neighborhood. These activities not only helped her maintain connections with old friends, but also allowed her to expand her social circle with like-minded people. Living alone does not mean living in isolation. It offers a wonderful freedom to shape your social life as you desire. If you enjoy a particular activity, painting, playing chess, practicing yoga, or even dancing, seek opportunities to connect with others who share your interests. Technology today also makes it easier to maintain relationships. You can join online community groups, stay connected with friends through social media, or even take online courses to expand your network. Growing older and living alone certainly comes with challenges, but it also offers incredible opportunities to shape your life the way you want. Be proactive. Don't hesitate to open up and connect with those around you. Every relationship is a thread that weaves a richer, more meaningful, and joyful life. Living alone does not mean you have to face every challenge by yourself. Sometimes we hold back out of pride or the fear of inconveniencing others. But remember, there is nothing wrong with asking for help. In many situations, a simple request for support from friends, neighbors, or family can make overcoming difficulties much easier. Preparing for unexpected circumstances is also a way to ensure you have a reliable support network. You have already traveled a long journey in life, facing challenges, gaining experience, and collecting precious memories. But the road ahead still holds many things to look forward to. The simple joys of everyday life or new opportunities for self-discovery. Surround yourself with things that bring happiness and warmth. It could be a loyal pet that greets you daily, a small garden where you nurture each sprout, or simply a bookshelf filled with your favorite books that bring peace to your soul. These little joys help you embrace life with a more positive spirit and create a deeper connection to the world in a way that feels right for you. And on difficult days, when loneliness starts to creep in, remember you are not alone. Many others are just like you, also learning to enjoy life on their terms. If you open your heart, actively connect and share, you will realize that friendship, kindness, and genuine care still surround you, just waiting for you to reach out and embrace them. Living alone does not mean you have to face every challenge by yourself. Sometimes we hold back out of pride or a reluctance to inconvenience others. But remember, there is nothing wrong with asking for help. In certain situations, a simple request for support from friends, neighbors, or family can make overcoming difficulties much easier. Preparing in advance for unexpected situations is also a way to ensure you have a reliable support network. You have already traveled a long road in life, facing challenges, gaining experience, and collecting precious memories. But the journey ahead still holds so much to look forward to, whether it's the small joys of everyday life or new opportunities for self-discovery. Surround yourself with things that bring happiness and warmth. It could be a loyal pet that greets you daily, a small garden where you nurture each sprout, or simply a bookshelf filled with your favorite books that bring peace to your soul. These little joys not only help you embrace life with a more positive spirit, but also create a sense of connection to the world in a way that feels meaningful to you. And on difficult days, when loneliness starts to creep in, remember you are not alone. Many others are just like you, also learning to enjoy life on their terms. If you open your heart, actively reach out, and share, you will realize that friendship, kindness, and genuine care still surround you, just waiting for you to embrace them. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button to help more people access this meaningful information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss our latest content. We will continue to bring you valuable lessons and inspiring stories to help you live life fully. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Wishing you good health, happiness, and the joy of cherishing every moment.